I've got to beam the team up.
Most urgent, my robot friend. You must hurry.
Number 4, are you there?
Yes, Robert.
Hold on, I'm locked onto your location. I'm going to beam you up now. Where's Jed?
He was just arriving when you started to beam us up.
Majivico, did you touch something? What did you do?
Oh, my lady, it is so good to have you back.
Where's the captain at? I was locked onto you guys.
It was. The robot wouldn't let me sit down. He made me stand everywhere.
Majivico, stop that! I can't even talk right now. I'll just call Jed on the comm and beam him up that way.
We only beamed down with one comm. There's no way to lock onto him. He's stuck.
My lady, I'm so glad you're back. You don't know how terrible it was being alone here with that robot. He was always on to me, always shouting at me, stop this and stop that. You saw how the way he talks to me.
Shut up, you weasel! What are we supposed to do? How are we gonna get the captain back? There are crustaceans everywhere.
But you did talk to Light?
Affirmative. I used the direct channel to the Admiral.
What did he say?
He said to remember that we are light runners and that we must overcome.
Anything else?
He said that we are in danger.
Of what?
I lost communication.
Did you find any information on our identities?
We are light runners.
What did you say?
We are a top secret team formed by the Admiral of Light on a mission to retrieve the star particle. This is a prototype ship. No one else knows about it. It's top of the line. Nothing else like it in the galaxy.
But you said we were criminals.
My, oh my. I don't know whether I should rejoice or cry.
Really?
Yes.
So, who are we?
You are Dr. Aurora, a genetic scientist with contracts with several mercenary armies to create the perfect soldier for fighting wars. According to your file, you travel the galaxy seeking genetic samples to create a bigger, stronger, and faster soldier.
That's fascinating. I'm fascinating.
I knew you were brilliant, my lady. I just knew it.
You would explain your fascination with alien life forms, Doctor.
So, who am I?
You are identified as Luna, a super soldier prototype created by Dr. Aurora. You haven't fully developed yet, so I guess that makes Dr. Aurora your mother.
What?
Well, that sure does explain a lot.
Do you know what this means?
Oh, come here, honey.
I am awesome! I'm gonna go blow something up.
Luna, dear.
I don't think that's a good idea.
I'm not gonna hurt the ship.
Ah, let her go.
So what about you?
Me. Oh, well, I'm not actually a robot, although I want to be, but it turns out my name is actually Robert. I'm the son of 2 brilliant computer programmers who were too involved with their work, so I had to be raised by a robot nanny named Rosie. So I just declared myself a robot and acted like one.
So you're a criminal too?
Yes, I was a hacker, and a really good one too, but when I hacked into Light's files, they ended up catching me. They pulled me out of prison and made me a light runner for this mission.
Fascinating. See, parts of our character traits and abilities are still coming through, even though we didn't know who we were. Don't you find that interesting? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. It's just, I was thinking, well, it is easier to be a robot, but suppose we were all created for so much more. If I can find myself as a robot, I have so much less to offer to the world. And what about you? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I was just noticing that we all seem to fall into natural roles even though we didn't know who we were. We seem to even affirm those roles among one another. What's frustrating to me now is that if we've been created for a purpose all along, we've been going about it all wrong. Why do you think the Admiral chose criminals, enemies of Light, and gave them a special task force and gave them the most important mission in the world?
While you were down on the planet, I began to figure it out. You see, the Admiral must have suspected there was a spy in the Liberation Intergalactic Hyperspace Task Force, so he formed a team that no one would suspect, named them Light Runners, gave them a prototype ship, and sent them on a top secret mission.
Did the good leader say anything about poor old me?
Poor Majifico. You just want to be a part of something good, don't you?
Remember when I was linked with the Admiral, he said we are in danger?
Well, yes, but what did he mean?
I have no idea.
Did someone say, danger? Don't worry, Luna's here.
Doctor, do you think it's a good idea for a child to play with weapons?
We don't have time to worry about that right now. We need to figure out how to get Jed back on the ship.
Let me see if I can lock onto the biomass I was tracing earlier.
Sit me down and I'll shish kebab those crustacean tails.
I don't think your mommy will let you.
My mommy? I'm a weapons specialist, magic man.
Yes, here it is. I'll bring it up on screen.
What is that?
I believe it is the crustaceans, Dr. Aurora.
But why are they behaving like that?
I do not know.
Sweet Luna, you know what mothers do. They worry. They hover over you and care for you.
I'm gonna go get a bigger gun.
I think they're chasing something.
I believe you are correct, Doctor.
Jed!
Dr. Aurora, do you think that Jed somehow obtained the unobtainium cube?
I mean, I guess he must have
What's
had
going
to.
on?
Oh my.
We believe we may have found the captain.
Jed?
Affirmative. And he may have the star particle.
Seriously?
No! The robot cannot be serious. Obtaining unobtainium? Really?
Affirmative. Please look at the screen.
Seriously, sit me down and I'll roast those crawfish tails.
You wouldn't really let her go, my lady, would you?
Why isn't it opening?
Magnifico, I'd really love to talk right now, but I'm very busy. Why don't you see if there's a snack in the food synthesizer or something?
Do I look like I'm hungry?
Dr. Aurora, if you could lock onto the unobtainium cube using the quantum scanner, I could lock onto that with the transporter and we could beam the captain back to the ship.
Okay, I'll try that.
What's that they're heading to?
I believe it's a cliff. See the way those lines are all bunched together?
Okay, got
My
it.
star is a cliff!
He must be headed towards the crustacean sea. Who knows what that sea is made
We
of?
gotta beam him up before he jumps.
He's getting close, 50 meters,
Hold it. Okay, I'm locked on as well.
25 meters.
I'm losing it.
He's at the edge. He stopped.
No, hold on. 3, 2,
He jumped.
now! What is that?
Captain?
Is that...
Captain, get him!
Oh my.
Oh my! Ah.
I'll get it, Dr. Aurora!
No, Luna, get him!
You almost failed to obtain the cube, didn't you, Captain?
Why aren't you just a ray of sunshine?
If it weren't for the robot, you might have not made it back alive, Captain.
Listen here, Jupiter Gypsy. Circus didn't set foot on that planet. I'm the only one putting skin on the line for this mission, and I got the cube.
Got him!
Thank goodness.
Magnifico, hand me the cube.
Magnifico, the cube. Hand it over!
Jed, leave him alone!
Luna, take this thing to the brig.
Captain, it is good to see you. How did you get the star particle away from the crustaceans?
Galaxy, what happened up here? Why didn't you guys beam me up?
Well, I contacted Light in order to inform them that you found the star particle, and when I went to beam you up, I lost you.
Well, let me tell you what happened. I was nearing my position to get beamed up with you guys, and then all of a sudden a crustacean runs over and knocks me over. I see you two guys beam up, and then the crustaceans just start running out of everywhere. There's so many of them.
How did you get the star particle?
Well, slow your warp drive, kid. I'm getting there. So, I scramble up this big rock that's behind me, and then all of a sudden, I see it.
I don't trust a word he says.
The star particle?
No, Skotos.
Really?
Of course it was the star particle.
See, I told you, you can't trust a word he says.
Well, what else is it going to be? An alien has it. He's running around in some weird pattern like this and making a gurgling noise like...
Strange.
Yes, he is strange, isn't he?
No, the crustaceans, their behavior is strange.
So what did you do?
So I see that it's running in circles underneath this big red tree-like thing, and I think to myself, what if I climb up the tree and pluck it from his hands as it runs by?
Were you able to climb up that tree?
Yeah. So I shimmy up the tree and out onto a branch. I'm laying down on my chest right with my arms dangling down. I watch the crustacean circle by the first time, and as it goes by a second time, I'm preparing to grab the cube, and
Yeah.
the branch breaks.
No.
My thoughts exactly.
I knew he's a failure.
I got the cube, didn't I, Magnifico? What else do you want from me?
What happened next, Captain?
So I fall straight on top of the crustacean, and it starts going crazy. It starts trying to pinch me with its claws left and right. But it dropped it, and I looked over to my right, and I see the cube laying right there. So I went over and I picked it up.
No, and the crustaceans just don't notice you?
Not until I pick it up, then they do.
Oh no.
This is ridiculous, my lady. How can you believe the tales he spins?
I have no reason to lie. So I pick up the cube and I start running, except you know how the gravity is down there. I'm running for my life with the cube, out like this.
Oh my.
Except that's not very efficient, but I think to myself, this is my moment. This is my time to save the world. This is it. So I keep running, and there's a lot of them chasing me.
We know, we saw you.
But I just keep running, and I come up to the edge of a cliff, and there's nothing beneath it but the crustacean sea. So with no other option to jump and the whole nation bearing down on me,
You jumped.
I jumped.
He could have sabotaged the mission.
And we beamed you up before you hit the water.
What a rush.
The captain is crazy.
You were lucky.
If I would have been there, I would have given the crustacean a stone cold stun and then a diving.
I knew what I was doing, kid.
You were ad-libbing.
You left me.
Not on purpose.
I think you want to sabotage the mission.
Sabotage the mission.
Ask the captain why he kept this from us.
You knew who we were and you left it from us. You knew our identities and you kept it from us on purpose.
I did, you're right, I did, but I've been trying to save the world, Doctor. What have you been doing?
How could you not tell us who you were?
Look, kid, I linked up with the Centennial Phoenix, and if you can remember correctly, we found the crazy stowaway magician, beamed out to Lobsterland, got attacked, and you left me.
You got them all stirred up.
Yes, my lady, he's twisting the story so he's the hero.
I am not.
But you told
And you're
me
not a robot. Deal with it.
I am dealing with it.
Then why are you still talking like a robot?
Didn't you say something about us having criminal backgrounds?
Yes, that's what each of our bios said.
My lady, you are so kind. The bad captain simply wants you to think you are bad. He's a liar.
No, Magnifico, I don't think so. Haven't you noticed that we haven't been acting like criminals? We have really worked together as a team. Robert, Jed has been difficult, but he's done nothing criminal. Have you noticed that Jed settled into the captain's role and we all acknowledged that role? And you, as the data and communications officer, right? I seem comfortable as a science officer, don't I? And Luna, naturally, as defenses and weapons?
And she's much too young.
Now that you mention it.
Look, we don't have time for this. We need to contact the Admiral and let him know that we have the star particle.
You're right. Do you think you can establish the link?
No, Skotos will be monitoring you.
The Phoenix has a secure intergalactic link.
I got this. Phoenix,
Yes, Captain.
see if you can establish the link between us and the Admiral.
I'm warning you, Captain. Skotos has many ways
Link
of...
established.
My, that was quick.
Greetings, Light Runners.
Admiral, sir! Sir, we have the star particle.
I'm sorry, what was that?
The star particle, sir, we have it.
Light Runners, you're breaking up.
Phoenix, hold the comm link.
I am experiencing some interference, Captain.
Robert, see if you can find out what's jamming the signal.
I told you, it is Skotos.
Right, sir. Magnifico, stop messing with things!
Listen, can you hear me?
Yes.
Skotos is among you.
What was that, Admiral?
I'm being jammed. Listen, one of you is Skotos.
What?
We lost the signal.